Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is 2025 and I am so excited for this year. First of all, it is January right now, right at the beginning of the new year, which means people are setting goals, they're setting resolutions, creating vision boards, and I have honestly been eating up the content online of those vision boards. And I hope that we're taking some of that energy and also putting it towards thinking about and reflecting on our personal finances. This is probably one of my favorite things to do at the start of every year, is to think about what I want my money to do for me in the year that we're going into. It just makes me feel more in control. It just makes me feel empowered, and it just allows me to kind of dream a little bit wildly, because I will know, like, okay, for example, this year, I know that I will be working my 9 to 5. If I don't get fired, if I don't get retrenched, if none of that happens and I still have my job, then I know that I have a certain amount of income for the rest of the year. That's semi-predictable. So then now I know, okay, that is how much I can expect to earn this year. And then my brain starts to work. It's like, okay, how do we actually start to earn a little bit more than that? And then I kind of gamify it. So that's kind of like some of the things that I do at the start of the new year when it comes to reflecting on my personal finances and setting goals for the year going in. The second reason why I'm so excited for this year is that this is the first year that I have felt like myself in a while. The last couple of years have been rough. So just on the personal finance side, I was unemployed in 2023, which meant that I was living off of my savings, but then also I was making pretty bad financial decisions at that time. And then 2024, I moved to the Netherlands, and then I had to settle here, and then I had to build my emergency fund from scratch, which is a whole other thing. So this year is the first year where I feel that my life is a little more stable, and I can kind of like plan and predict a few things that I couldn't in the last couple of years, which makes things a little trickier. So I'm so excited just to see what I can do with that this year. So there are a couple of reasons why I do a yearly budget. And the first one is it gives me a pretty long view of my personal finances. So instead of just thinking about what I'm doing with my money this month, I'm thinking about the next 12 months, which really puts things in perspective. Things that I might have worried about or stressed about when I'm doing just a monthly budget, I might not worry about so much if I'm looking like at a yearly budget, because with a yearly budget, it is so long term that I can see what actually makes the biggest impact, and then I can stop worrying about like the little things. And then the second thing is it really does allow me to like predict the future expenses and also start preparing for them much earlier than I would if I was just thinking on a month-to-month basis. So for me, like, there's a bunch of sinking funds that I've created going into this year, and I've started saving for different things very slowly, because I know that at some point in the year, I'm definitely going to have such and such expense, and I just don't want it to catch me off guard. So for example, I've lived in this beautiful house for a year now. This will be my second year here, but I've heard that Dutch landlords don't like giving people rental contracts after the second year, because you get like a whole bunch of like additional rental rights or something like that. I've heard the rumor. So I've started to kind of prepare my finances for the possibility of moving. If I can stay, I'll stay. But if I have to move, I know I'm going to have to pay for movers to come and take all my furniture like to a new place for me. So I need to save up for that, so that by the time it comes around, I'm not panicking and scrambling for the extra €1,000 that I'll need for that, or whatever amount is going to be. So there's a few like categories that I've identified, or like sinking funds that I've identified that I need to start saving for. So that is super helpful, super helpful. I cannot speak about sinking funds enough. The other reason that is very connected to my love for convenience and ease is because when I have a yearly budget, I've already planned out the whole year. So when it comes to my monthly budgets, I'm pretty much just checking in, making adjustments, or just like doing a little tweaking here and there. I'm not sitting down every single month and actually laying out a budget anymore because I've already kind of laid it out in my yearly budget. So that's another huge reason why I do that. I will say though that my yearly budget is like a Notion for me. Other people use Excel. You can use whatever you want. If this year one of the things that you really want to do is get better with your money, or you just want to manage your money really well, or you just want to try something else with managing your money, definitely consider trying the yearly budget. I also have a template in the description below that you can download. Actually, you don't download it, you just duplicate it. It's on Notion and it's completely free, of course, so it'll make it much easier for you to start, so you don't even have to create the thing or for yourself on Excel. You can just use the template I provided in the description. If you're going to try out this yearly budget thing, let me know also in the comments. I'm super interested. And also remember, use that template in the description. That's why I created it, so you guys can use it. It's completely free. So that is all, guys, for today's video. I'm super excited for this year. It is going to be a great one, guys. Remember, every small step that you take towards your financial freedom, every small step that you take to improving your personal finances, it all counts, every single step. So keep on moving, and I am honestly rooting for you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic year.